The new generation Figo was launched almost 4 years ago, and it was about time for the car to get a mid-life update. It has been on the cards for a while now, and we finally had an opportunity to test drive the 2019 Ford Figo Facelift.
Ford says that the Figo Facelift gets over 1200 new parts, which means over 50% of the car is new. The front end gets a cellular style grille, which is all new. The headlamp cluster remains the same, but the fog lamps get a new housing. We are driving the top-spec blue variant of the Figo Facelift, which gets blue tinges on the exterior along with a dual-toned roof and newly designed alloy wheels.
While the silhouette remains the same, the Figo does get a few styling updates. There are decals all over, adding a touch of sportiness to the exterior. This is, of course, only on the top-spec blue variant. The front and rear bumpers get a redesign, and the new grille does look cool with a cellular design. But we would have liked if the car got LED daytime running lamps. Overall, there is a sense of freshness to the new Figo, which is indeed very likable. The cabin gets a redesign as well, sporting new all-black interior with blue accents on the doors and dials, along with the blue contrast stitching on the seats. Again, this is offered only on the top-spec blue variant of the Figo Facelift. The cabin is definitely a step up from the outgoing model. The 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system is intuitive and has inbuilt navigation, along with reversing camera as well. Both the titanium and the blue variants get the same creature comforts, while the base ambient variant is of course bare bones. However, the new Figo does miss out on smartphone connectivity. Yes, there's no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which in our opinion is a very big miss. The instrument console looks old school, and we wish there was a sexier, maybe a multi-information display unit on offer. The all-black interior does eat into the sense of space, but there is enough room for 4 adults to fit in comfortably. And of course, it looks sporty. Ford is also offering a bunch of features such as auto headlamps, rain-sensing wipers, automatic climate control, and push-button start too. As far as safety is concerned, dual airbags and ABS with electronic brake force distribution is standard on all variants, while the top-spec blue model gets 6 airbags, which is best in class. Ford will be offering the 1.5-litre diesel along with the 1.5-litre petrol engine for the new Figo. What is new is the 1.2-litre Dragon petrol engine, which makes 95 brake horsepower and develops 120 Nm of peak torque. All variants of the Figo get a 5-speed manual, but the 1.5 petrol variant gets a 6-speed torque converter automatic gearbox.
We are driving the 1.2-litre Dragon petrol engine variant of the Figo Facelift. This is the same engine which is also offered in the Freestyle and the Aspire. Now the low-end grunt is slightly lacking, which means you have to work the gearbox when you're driving in the city. On the highway, it's easy to find your rhythm and let the car do its thing. The gearbox are precise, and we are also happy to report that the Figo Facelift retains the handling prowess and the supple ride quality of the previous outgoing model.
The Figo always had good driving dynamics, and the new facelift model keeps it the same way. While the 1.2 petrol was brilliant on the highway, it was the 1.5-litre diesel which is better suited for the city. There is a nice shove of low-end torque which makes things better, and also gear shifts are a touch slicker in the diesel variant. The top-spec blue variant gets 15-inch alloy wheels, while the other models are shod with 14 inches. The 1.2 petrol has a claimed fuel efficiency of 20.4 kilometers per litre, while the 1.5 diesel can run for 25.5 kilometers on a single litre of diesel. The 1.5 petrol with the automatic gearbox boasts of a fuel efficiency of 16.3 kilometers to the litre. Of course, we will get you the real world figures once we carry out a proper comparison review of the Figo with its peers. Prices for the Figo Facelift start at 5,15,000 rupees for the petrol variants and go up to 8,09,000 rupees for the 1.5 litre petrol titanium model. For the diesel variants, the prices start at 5,95,000 rupees and go all the way up to 7,74,000 rupees. The prices of the new Figo are lower than the outgoing model, plus it is also more affordable than those of the Maruti Suzuki Swift. The Grand i10 is more attractively priced, with the top-spec petrol model being almost a lakh cheaper than the top-spec Figo petrol. The top-spec diesel of the Grand i10 is also 12,000 rupees cheaper than the Figo diesel variant. The Figo then is at par with its rivals in terms of features and performance, and certainly scores more in the safety department with 6 airbags on offer. The design updates definitely add to the desirability quotient, and Ford's tie-up with TINDER, the dating app, could be a good way to reach out to the youth, which is in fact the target audience. If you do swipe right on the new Figo Facelift, you will definitely get a match.